In 2013, Derek Estelle, aged 34 at the time, was arrested after stealing a car and leading police on a chase. The pursuit concluded in a standoff with the SWAT team and the use of tear gas. Prior to his arrest, Estelle had been involved in a bank robbery a week earlier. He faced a total of 26 charges, including aggravated robbery, burglary, theft, breaking and entering, and fleeing. In the following months, Estelle, assisted by his mother, girlfriend, and her stepfather, devised a plan for his escape. On July 28th of 2013, after a court appearance, he was transferred to the Garland County Jail. Security camera footage captured Estelle using the inmate's phone to talk to his mother. Suddenly, he dropped the phone and swiftly leapt through the open reception window of the jail, making a run for the front door.
Anybody that would make 40 phone calls, then jump through a window, I mean, it's almost like getting the sheriff involved in, hey, I'm going to escape tomorrow. My mom will be outside a couple blocks away. Just give me a head start. I mean, it's almost that silly.
After his daring escape from the Garland County Jail, Estelle managed to get into a waiting car and quickly fled the scene. It was later discovered that his girlfriend, Tamara Upshaw, was the driver of the getaway vehicle. Investigators determined that Upshaw's stepfather, William Harding, had deliberately diverted the deputy's attention to the other side of the booking room, creating an ideal opportunity for Estelle to escape. As the investigation progressed, Estelle's mother was also arrested for her involvement in the escape plot, based on evidence gathered from their recorded phone conversation. Less than a month after his escape, Estelle and his girlfriend were located and apprehended at a residence in Arkansas. In 2015, Estelle pleaded guilty to the charges against him, including escape, and was sentenced to 32 years in prison. His girlfriend, Tamara Upshaw, was sentenced to 3 years for her involvement in the escape. This video highlights the inherent dangers and life-threatening situations that construction workers can face. The incident captured in the video was incredibly frightening, and its widespread circulation on social media prompted an investigation by Toronto's Ministry of Labor to address the safety concerns involved. The video, captured by a group of individuals on a balcony, showcases a horrifying incident that left them deeply shaken. It depicts a construction worker desperately clinging to a rope and facing the imminent danger of falling several stories to the concrete below. The worker's grip was so tight that he even dropped his radio, hindering his ability to communicate effectively with his fellow crew members. The gravity of the situation was intensified by the worker's precarious position and the challenges he faced in maintaining his safety. Fortunately, the construction worker managed to survive this harrowing ordeal, albeit with some injuries to his hand. Considering the severity of the situation, it is indeed a miracle to witness such a positive outcome. The fact that he escaped with his life is a testament to his resilience and perhaps a reminder of the importance of safety measures in hazardous work environments. In this short video published on YouTube, we can see a group of construction workers taking a well-deserved break to recharge themselves before continuing their work. However, they were met with an unexpected event. 3 construction workers are taking a break on the side of the road when they notice a young woman being harassed by 2 suspicious men. The workers immediately intervene, confronting the men without hesitation to ensure the woman's safety. Fortunately, the intervention of the construction workers seems to have scared off the 2 men, as they are seen running away from the scene, leaving the woman unharmed. Here's Damien Bendel, the night he committed a murder. Bendel immediately made the call and confessed. Listen to this.
I need the police and the ambulance now because I've killed 4 people.
Okay, just hold the line.
When the police arrive, he appears composed and explains to them that he has no knowledge of what happened. He also mentions that he has stabbed himself twice with a bread knife.
Right, do you just want to undo your coat? Have you harmed yourself?
Yeah.
You have?
Have you stabbed yourself?
I can see blood on your hands.
Yeah. Anywhere else? Just my chest, 4 inches in with a bread knife. You have a lot? Yeah, one on the stomach. I bled quite much.
Alright, do you want to take... Yes. No, just stay there.
I just don't want to be in front of her.
Alright, just round the corner. Alright, stand here. Stay here.
Right,
So,
we're told, you know what's going to happen to you now. Well, I know what's going to happen. We just feel prison. Okay. Why, what have you done? Have you done something to anyone else? Yeah. What have you done? No, before you. He's got some stab wounds to his chest. They're not oozing blood, but he's saying that his family are inside and that he believes he has murdered them. Are you alright for me to go in?
According to Bendo, he felt like an outsider looking in as he committed this heinous crime. Armed with a clay hammer, he went around the house and struck members of his family in the back of their heads. His pregnant partner, Terry Harris, was the first victim, followed by Terry's young ones from a previous relationship, John Bennett and Lacey Bennett. He also killed Connie Yent, who was Lacey's friend and present in their home at the time. The police read Bendel his rights and promptly arrested him. The most chilling part of this whole ordeal is that the brutal murders could have been avoided if law enforcement had fulfilled their duties towards Terry and her young ones. Bendel had a history of criminal behavior, violence, and sexual deviance. Yet he was only given a suspended sentence and curfew for a previous arson conviction. This lack of proper assessment and consideration of his dangerous tendencies meant that Terry, who was pregnant at the time, and her children were left vulnerable and unprotected in the same home with him. The tragedy could have been prevented if proper measures had been taken to ensure their safety. This gruesome tale began 4 years ago in Pakistan, where tragedy unfolded due to a perceived offense. Samaya Begum, a courageous student at Leeds University, dared to defy her family's wishes by refusing to marry her cousin, whom they had chosen for her when she was only 16. In a society where child marriage is not uncommon, Samaya chose a different path, determined to live life on her own terms. To protect her from the intrusive traditions of her immediate family, the law granted Samaya a forced marriage protection order, ensuring that she would not be coerced into an unwanted marriage. She left her father's house and sought refuge with her mother and her uncle, Mohaved Teruz Khan. However, danger lurked not in her father's home, but in her mother's, where her resentful uncle resided. Displeased with Samaya's choices and unwilling to accept her defiance of family and tradition, Khan harbored a deep anger. 4 years later, driven by vengeance, he brutally took her life. After committing the heinous act, the murderer's next move was to conceal the body. Seemingly familiar with the process, he chose what appeared to be a familiar location, gaining access with some difficulty, his hands protected by leather gloves. One can't help but wonder if this facility had served a similar purpose in the past. With calculated precision, he parked the car, ensuring the passenger side door aligned perfectly with the entrance to his hidden place. His actions displayed a practiced ease, as if he had performed such acts before, sending a chilling message that this was not his first encounter with such darkness. Watch as he maneuvers with expertise. concealing his sinister activities from prying eyes in broad daylight. The way he carries out his plan suggests a familiarity born from experience, leaving observers disturbed by the realization that this is not an isolated incident. Confessions are a crucial aspect of compliance with the police, and in this case, Brian Mason's confession takes an unexpected turn. As he approaches an officer at the Miamisburg Police Department holding a water bottle, the first words he speaks are shocking and surprising.
I'm here to turn myself in.
Okay, what's going on?
I had an accident last night.
Okay.
I was showing an old friend of mine how to use this gun that she was needing, that she asked for, and it went off and shot her in the chest.
Okay.
And I've been running around scared.
Where is this at?
Up on Miami-Montgomery County Line Road.
Okay. You just want to set your water right there?
The officer's reaction to Brian Mason's confession was one of surprise, and it even prompted a chuckle from the officer at certain points.
Put yourself up there. You got any weapons on you right now?
No.
Okay, just put your hands behind your back for me. I'm just going to detain you right now based on what you're telling me.
Right. I understand.
If you want to talk to me, I'll still talk to you. Okay?
Right.
Does this person need assistance or help, or?
Do you have 2 sets of cuffs?
I can put 2 sets on you in a second, okay? Does this person need help right now, or are they deceased, or what?
They're deceased.
Does anybody else know about this?
As a civilian, hearing Brian Mason's words confessing that the victim, Michelle Elliott, is dead would likely shock you, and your eyes may widen in disbelief. It is important to note that this is not a prank or a joke, but a serious confession made by Brian Mason.
Cuffs are small.
All right, let's have a seat in my car for 2 seconds, and I'll switch the cuffs on you, okay?
Sure.
Just give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
I'm on. This guy walks up, he's like, turn my body cam on, get out of the car, I walk up, he's like, what's going on? He's like, the lobby's closed. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I said, hey, I'm just here to turn myself in. I said, for what? He said, I accidentally shot and killed someone last night. So he says that he was on County Line Road, doesn't know the exact address, said he was showing a friend a gun, and it went off and shot her in the chest, and she's deceased.
We're going to need to try to find out where this happened.
I know, so I'm going to try to talk to him. Okay, if you want to hop out, let's put the other pair of cuffs on you, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, these are.
I don't think that you're causing any problems, just
You came in wanting to talk to us. You want to tell us.
As details emerge, the officer continues to question Mason about various aspects, including the victim's name, her current status, and the location of the murder weapon. Surprisingly, Mason answers these questions calmly, providing the information requested by the officer.
Well, let me ask you this. Has this been reported to law enforcement at all?
No, this is it. That I'm walking in because I know this is the right thing to do, but
where do you live at?
I've been living out of my truck and motel rooms since I quit my trucking job.
I'm just trying to figure out why you came to this police department. Were you
Oh.
just driving around? Or?
Yeah, I've been all over the place.
Okay, okay.
Where did this happen?
Up on the Miami-Montgomery County Line Road.
Or do you have an address?
I don't know her house number.
What's her name?
I think it's in the 9000 series. Okay. Her name is Michelle Elliott.
What's her age, approximately?
57. Same age as me. I've known her.
Is
for
this
2 years.
is this her address? But maybe just she lives in the 9000 block Miami County Line Road, and her name's Michelle Elliott. What kind of cars are in the driveway?
Yeah, none.
There's
She just-
none. What does the house look like? If you could describe it to me, so I could describe it to somebody else.
3-bedroom brick ranch.
Like what color is the garage door?
White.
I pulled up Google Maps or something to be able to show you the house. Let's go do it.
In the basement.
Do you mind, will you come downstairs to the interview room with us?
But what really transpired? According to Mason, he and Elliott were friends from their high school days. Mason claimed that Elliott had expressed fear and a need for self-defense. In response, Mason went to her house with his own weapon, intending to show her how to use a pistol. However, During the demonstration, the gun accidentally discharged, fatally striking Elliot in the chest. The officer proceeds to verify Mason's story, as one of the officers can be heard making a call to find Michelle Elliott in the system.
Can you try to find a Michelle Elliott? Both common spelling in Leeds, and her age is around 57, and she lives in the 9000 block of County Line Road. I'm not sure if that's in Montgomery County or if that's in Miami County.
Mason and Elliot were indeed acquainted, as evidenced by Mason's attempt to recall her birthday, albeit inaccurately.
Okay. Do you know about what month she was born in?
November, I think. I'm not sure.
Do you know about what year?
Oh, yeah, 66.
Miami's for 311. Can you try November 1st, 1966 on that Michelle Elliott?
Yeah, sorry, we never exchanged cards and stuff like that.
So you don't live on Soldier's Home anymore?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Listen as he discusses his personal background and provides insights into his relationship with her.
I was living in my truck, and then after my health started failing, and I couldn't keep a med card because my blood pressure was too high, and I quit and took my savings and just been staying in rooms around my truck.
I gotcha. Like, were you staying at that house with her?
No.
Like, would she let you stay there? Or?
Well, she offered, but because of her debilitating disease, I couldn't. It was too tough to be around her. It was too tough to be around her when she was drunk and high. And I don't drink, I don't take pills. That's what we argued about all the time. You know, if it wasn't, if I ignored it, it was fine. But I had to put up with the way she acts when she was under the influence.
In this video, posted by Inside Edition on June 30th of 2021, CCTV footage captures a woman running outside of a gas station, being chased by a scary man. This is going to piss off a lot of you, as it did me, but the woman approached the man, pleading for his help. But rather than help her, or at least leaving her alone, he picked her up and started to walk away with her. The news reporter stated that the woman hid under a truck, but the video doesn't show that. Witnesses stated that the woman screamed for help and kept kicking him, trying to get free. This nutcase was 22-year-old Carl Gravett. Gravett was in a relationship with the woman and was believed to be driving in a stolen vehicle. Police were able to easily identify Gravett thanks to his distinctive tattoos.
Investigators identified Gravett as their suspect after matching his tattoos in a database.
Gravett stated the woman was afraid he'd assault her because he had in the past. Gravett was arrested for kidnapping, assault, and other charges and is being held without bail. Willie Suarez Maceo, a former real estate agent, faced charges of 2 first-degree murders, transforming him into a serial killer. Surveillance cameras from a local business captured footage of the man walking towards the crime scene, providing a clear image of the suspect. However, the case went cold for a significant period of time, as there were no apparent connections between the murders. It is unclear whether the suspect specifically targeted the unhoused residents in Miami, or if there were other motives behind the crimes. However, one could argue that the presence of unhoused residents might have been perceived as detrimental to business in the area, potentially influencing the suspect's action. The events unfolded on September 2nd of 2014, and although much remains unknown about the perpetrators and victims of these fatal incidents, we can at least provide you with the names of those hunted down like prey: Daniel Cervantes and Oscar Rodriguez. While one narrowly escaped the clutches of death, the other one was not as fortunate. As you witness the car approach the neighborhood for the first time, it isn't yet the fateful day of love's demise. They pass by slowly, meticulously noting every detail. A second trip follows with the same vehicle, same speed, and an intent to capture everything necessary. This second journey seems to serve as a final reconnaissance mission. The car returns for a third time, this time from the opposite direction, parking at a specific location. The two occupants step out and come into view, walking on foot. The lead figure wears a sky blue hoodie and swiftly wipes away any potential fingerprints. Opening the gate, he is closely followed by his partner, who discreetly conceals his hands in his loose clothing. Now, a sense of urgency sets in, evident as we observe the lead figure running ahead and disappearing around the corner. Meanwhile, his partner stands guard at the gate. Moments later, they both dash out through the same entrance they entered, but this time, the man in the blue hoodie brandishes a gun in his left hand. Natural disasters can indeed be incredibly devastating, and the footage captured during such events can be both horrifying and heart-wrenching. This particular video showcases the destructive power of an EF4 tornado and the ensuing chaos and destruction it brings. It serves as a stark reminder of the immense impact these disasters have on people's lives as homes, cars, and entire towns are devastated. The footage highlights the harrowing experience of those caught in the midst of tornadoes and other similar calamities. The video captures the stark contrast between the serene, affluent neighborhood with well-maintained houses and lush greenery, and the impending threat of the approaching tornado. The juxtaposition emphasizes the sudden and drastic transformation that can occur during a natural disaster. In just a matter of moments, the calm and beauty of the surroundings are shattered by the destructive force of the tornado, leaving devastation in its wake. The video captures the intense moment as the tornado passes directly over the house, causing destruction outside. The screen goes black, but the audio captures the terrifying sound of the tornado. The scene portrays the fear and the chaos experienced by the individuals as they seek comfort and safety amidst the devastation.
Holy shit. Holy moly. Alright. Holy shit. Alright, I gotta go. I'm coming, honey. Shit, where you at, honey? God damn, it's bad. Alright, stay down, honey. Oh, shit, Josie. Uh-oh. We're gonna get into some shit here, honey.
Is this gonna save us?
I hope so, buddy. Oh my God! Okay, honey. Holy shit! Stay in. Oh, man. Shit!
Don't go out there.
No, not yet.
Don't.
Oh. Oh my God, Josie. Wow. Holy moly. Oh my God. Our house is freaking destroyed, Josie. Oh my God. Where's Autumn? Oh, I've never seen anything like it. I don't know. Let's go. We gotta see if anybody else's house is up. Josie, come on. Hang on a second. Oh, Jesus H. I'm in shock. I can't believe this happened. Oh my God, Josie.
The neighbors' houses are gone.
The man's apprehension is palpable as he musters the courage to step outside and assess the damage caused by the tornado.
Come on, Josie, let's get out of here. The tornado's passed. We gotta get out of here and get to... Josie, come on now. I know it's scary. Come on now. And watch the nails. That's fine.
As he captures another shot from the outside, the man is greeted with a devastating sight of complete destruction, with debris and rubble stretching as far as the eye can see.
Josie! Holy shit! Josie, we gotta get out of here outside where it's safe, where the structure falls. That's all right. The car right there. Right there! All right, let's go. We gotta get to the neighbors.
In a matter of minutes, the tranquil scene transformed into utter devastation, showcasing the immense power of Mother Nature. The once vibrant trees and houses that stood in the background were now obliterated, serving as a stark reminder that nature can overpower even the most fortified structures.